here, right in this room, we have this wonderful group of practitioners, communication management leaders, educators. You all have served as mentors for so many numerous students and junior practitioners. So while you're sitting here sipping your coffee, you might wonder, well, so what do the survey results tell us as mentors? What does this point us to guiding, mentoring, developing future leaders? So, this beautiful quote here vividly illustrates the core ingredients of those important development aspects for future leader. So just a quick sample here, ingredients including listening, real listening, conflict management, and innovation, and really open and willing to try something new, something different, and also have superb emotional intelligence in dealing with complicated situations and issues. So the future is so dynamic, uncertain, sometimes very noisy, but we must be ready altogether to cross over. One of the most striking findings from our perspective is that there is a consistency across different regions and countries, is that we really need to strengthen, keep developing the soft skills of our future leaders in order to cope with and deal with such dynamic and fast-evolving environment our profession is facing altogether.
Would women leaders build power differently? Would they be more humane? Would they perhaps even usher in some gleaming Renaissance era? And would men accept them now that we have this veritable club of women leaders across the globe? We can begin to answer those questions, but the answers are no simpler than the questions themselves. Like Ms. Geyer in this quote, our research study inquired about issues such as wielding power, ways that gender shapes leadership, institutional support for leadership, and the future of our profession. Although our study provided a wealth of information to our questions, it also uncovered many other areas for further investigation.
I'm very happy to be here. I worked and lived, maybe, for many years in Russia, and I conducted this survey in Russia. And so this section of the report is very intriguing to me. BRIC, or Brazil, Russia, India, and China, are considered to be similar in the degree of economic development and quite different in terms of cultures. What about public relations? How do these similarities, differences affect PR practices and particularly conceptualization of professional leadership? This is the focus of my presentation.
Leaders often rate their own performance higher than they do followers. But that divide between the two in this study in Grand Canyon size. Many participants also rated the organizational CEO's understanding of communications higher than they rated the performance of the communication leader. Does this suggest that more leaders must spend more time listening to followers and self-reflecting? We are on the guilt of confirmation bias, the idea that we look evidence to support our beliefs and point of view, rather than evidence that challenge our beliefs or suggest alternative approaches. This is persuasive, but also Wall Street Journal's article noted this summer. One of the alarming things about confirmation bias is that it gets worse with greater expertise and with higher rank. Thus, specialists and leaders become more confident in their own decisions and require less and less positive evidence to support their views, and more evidence to change their views or practices.